Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Leigh?
Why not a rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Leigh.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Brunch. When you eat food, oh yeah, baby.
What kind of sex ones are you watching?
Well, not ones that you're making, clearly. Okay, next.
Holy moly!
I eat a couple of geese.
Do you mean meep meep? Like Roadrunner?
Called beep beep.
Oh.
It's a geese, a goose. Is it a goose or a geese?
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Leigh. We are the Munch Munch UK. Leigh, tell them what we have on the menu. Not as though you haven't already seen on the thumbnail.
Guys, Amo, we have Iceland'S range of TGI Fridays.
Yeah, and it would be applicable because it is a Friday.
But you might not be watching this on Friday, I don't know.
No.
Probably,
So-
it might be Friday where you are right now.
Leigh, tell them what that is.
We have, I'm going to have
Chili
to try and
cheese.
show you.
Yeah.
One's called the Warrior Fries, that is bacon, bits and cheese covered on fries. The other is chili beef fries, which is chili, beef, obviously, with a cheese sauce. Then we have boneless chicken wings, which I'm looking forward to. We have some, some barbecue chicken wings, I think. TGI's wings anyway. And huge, oh look at the size of these. Huge onion rings,
And
guys.
Leigh's going to be trying one for you guys today.
I look like I just stepped out the sauna, guys, because our kitchen right now feels like a sauna. It's so flipping warm in there with the oven. I think our oven's broke, so it gets like even hotter than it should do.
Yeah, but that's another story. So anyway, guys, I hope you're all okay. This is their frozen range, which would be great to try. Leigh's never been to a TGI Fridays, whereas I have. What do you think of those?
Not really nice.
I had a sneaky one just.
Oh, that's
Like
not
my
nice.
new hair, guys. I had the snip. Changed
You've
the colour.
showed them already.
I know, but that was with skeleton makeup on. You
Anyways,
see that,
how are we doing, guys? It is Friday. Yeah.
I've had one, but
Have you?
I haven't had one.
Ooh, he's got a nice little chili kick to him. Not too hot, just tasty. Then we've got some with the bacon bits on. We can find one. You just got to get your hands in and get dirty here, guys, because we don't actually have live forks.
Coke.
Oh,
Oh!
the bacon bits on. That's like a blue cheese with the bacon bits. Whereas the other one's just a normal cheese, I think. And we've got the boneless things over here.
What's the sauce on top then?
It's like a glade. Oh, nice. So these are boneless chicken wings, guys. They are tasty.
Oh, scream me out of the oven.
I'll put a bit of cheese on. Bloody love them. Oh, nice.
They're really good. They're so good.
So today, guys, you nearly didn't see me tonight because our Tia legit tried to kill me before. I ended up knowing this shit. Our Tia before, she's got a dartboard. Ooh. So Tia went to her money for her birthday and whatnot. And Tia's not like other 18-year-old girls. Out of her money, she's bought herself, what she bought? Bean bags. Huge bean bag. Dartboards. All sorts of random crap. Which is cool, it's up to her. I didn't know where said dartboard had been set up. So I'm walking through our kitchen into the extension to put something in the fridge. I walk past the door, through the door. A dart flies past my head. I thought, what the fuck was that? She said, Dad, you nearly died. I said, how? What shit? And
Well,
then-
you swore like twice now in the last
yeah, I did. I swore it to you because of
But
this.
you wouldn't have died necessarily.
I'm a dart in the side of my head might have had consequences that I might not have woken up from. She said, did you not see the darts coming past you? I said, not until you just told me, kid, because I walked right past. Not expecting someone to be throwing darts at my head.
He got straight on it with her though.
Oh yeah, me and Tia had a couple of games, but she said, oh, weren't you scared? I said, I didn't know it was happening. How could I be scared of something you didn't warn me about? So yeah, anyone who's throwing darts, don't do it when there's people walking past.
No. It's not advisable.
Bit
And there's
more
a
for
little
them.
tiny bit of a spice to these guys.
So these are the chicken wings. These are the proper chicken wings as opposed to the boneless ones. Have you had one?
Oh, no, me. Yeah, hold on.
They are nice. So there's other stuff in this range that we couldn't get because when I went to Iceland it was out of stock. There's a couple of desserts.
The ribs.
I just chose not to get the desserts. There's a chocolate brownie and something else. There's ribs they didn't have in stock. And some cheese bites, I think.
Mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, not food fighting. And some like cheese, jalapeno bites or something. It's not really for us. They don't plan to get stuff you don't actually want. Good though. Tasty.
No, Bowser.
Oh, well, that's that. Give me a try. You know, you'll sound like you're making a sex film, man. When you eat food. Oh, yeah, baby.
What kind of sex ones are you watching?
Well, not ones that you're making, clearly.
God, look at them ones. Woo!
Have you heard, guys? Shane Ritchie is going into
Yes.
I'm a Celebrity. One more reason not to watch it for me.
You don't mind, yeah?
I don't mind Shane Ritchie, but I'm not really. It's not going to get me excited. Not like when Caitlyn Jenner went in there. I was like, oh, got to see what Caitlyn does. Got to see what happens with Caitlyn. And she's 71 today. But, well, yeah, true. But there's been way more exciting people in there than Shane Bloody Ritchie. He's only doing it because his panto's been cancelled.
Is that what he said?
Well, that's what it's on the news.
I can't really tell between them all what's got the spice. Probably the chips, isn't it?
The fries, yeah. That's what they're called, warrior fries.
Those chicken wings. I wish there was more flat ones that I just had.
He was on the way yesterday.
Like that. I like flat wings.
No, we need to next time to write to Iceland and say, can you just do the flat ones?
Get all the meat off.
They are tasty. The sauce is lovely.
Like that. Clean your bones.
What would you do, if... And I'm asking this because of something I've seen today. I mean, it is like something out of a horror film what I was reading today. There's two people, separate people this is, around the world in different countries. I think one was in the UK, one was in America. And they found hidden rooms in the houses. This one woman had lived in this house for 5 years, and there's like a brick wall in her room. And she thought, I'll clean up, I'll polish the walls, I'll polish the brickwork. And all of a sudden, a brick moved. And she said, what the frick's happened here? So she moved it out of the way, and then another brick moved, another one, and it's hiding a room behind it. And the room's only about big enough for 2 or 3 people to fit in.
That's enough for me.
What, 2 or 3 people?
No, like that's enough for me to move out.
She'd lived there 5 years, not even knowing it was there. Like, what the hell? Who the hell hides a room? She said it was like something out of a horror film. But then today there was another story, this other lady, I think this one was in the UK. And she bought this house like 3 months back. And she moved a cabinet, like a wardrobe thing, out there, just clearing up the house, getting ready to sell it. And behind it was a hidden room. And in this room, I say a room, not like a bedroom or anything, like a small space. And in this small space was stuck a load of creepy dolls.
Oh my god.
Like, imagine like Annabelle or some shit like that.
Ow.
And like, she said, she did a video because she wanted to put it on YouTube where she said, okay, we found that there's like this hidden room and today there's no one in the house. We're going to check out what's in this room. I mean, they only brought a story out today on Halloween. Oh, happy Halloween, guys. They know you're not watching this on Halloween.
No. Couldn't do it.
And behind this cabinet, there's all these creepy looking dolls. I'm like, what the hell?
Could you stay there?
I mean, I reckon that the dolls are probably worth a bit of money, to be fair. I'm easily scared, so...
You're not?
I really am.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We kind of do, Anne, because we went to a house once for our honeymoon.
Oh, yeah. Not only had a cellar. You just had shit in it.
There was a cellar in this house. It was like a huge, really nice house in the Lake District.
It's like a £400 a night house. But Leigh's dad knew the owner, so we got it at a really good rate.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
There was a cellar, and we heard a noise. And I said, go down and check what it is. I was like, you go down and check what the hell it is, I ain't going down there, you crazy love.
To be honest with you, I could never live in a house with a cellar, unless It was like proper kitted out and there was enough lighting.
Yeah, we could say the same about the loft. Somebody could be hiding in the loft. Look at EastEnders.
You had a loft conversion.
Yeah, but we don't have a loft conversion. Ours is just a loft. We've never had it converted.
Yeah, but your mum had a loft conversion. That was just like a normal level up, so you wouldn't take no notice, would you?
No, but if it wasn't converted and you heard someone bump around up there, like who's in the house on your own, I'll be out there like a skyrocket.
You know what I don't understand? These people who go upstairs in horror films.
Well, it'd be a bit crap, wouldn't it, really? If Susie heard someone up in her bedroom and didn't go and investigate, she just went to the neighbours and said, I think someone in my bedroom. And then the neighbour got killed, so of course they got to go upstairs and see what's going on.
I think now, like, we have to take into consideration that these psychos are out there. And they do kind of do things like stay in people's rooms, lofts, and not very often, mind, but there are some out there that do these weird things.
Well, we knew somebody, and it wasn't really that scary to be fair, but we knew someone who had a bloke just living in a shed at night time. And she didn't know he was living there. He was there for like a few weeks or months or whatever. He'd just go in once everyone gone to bed, he'd go and let himself in the shed.
Yeah.
That freaked me out.
And we got burgled once here. And they came face to face through the window with someone, didn't you?
We didn't really get burgled. Someone tried to burgle us.
Yeah, but
Break in. And then our Barney scared him off.
he wouldn't stop, would he? He knew someone was in the garden.
Little guard dog, our Barney's.
So as this is a review of the food, now for each item, what would you give it?
The boneless chicken things, amazables, I'd give them a 10. Actually, 10 being amazing, I'd give them a 7.
Okay, so I'll do the same with the same item.
Okay.
I would give them...
Let's show you what I'm about, guys, just in case.
Yeah.
These are the boneless chicken, they're not even wings, they're just chicken chunks.
Well, somebody said that, didn't they? I don't know, it's like chicken chunks. I would give them an 8. I think they're really, really nice. And it's really lean chicken as well. There's no like nasty gritty bits. I love the wings. And I'm not a wing fan, but I do prefer the flat ones because they don't have so much gristle on them. I'd give them a definite, hands down, 7.
Yeah, if I'm giving these a 7, I've got to give the wings less because I think these are better. So I'd give the
well,
wings
then
5.
higher up then if you think so.
Alright, 8 for the boneless and 7 for the proper ones.
You haven't tried onion ring yet, so that's next on your list.
Okay. 2 different fries, which one's your favourite?
I'd probably go for the bacon.
Bacon
I
and cheese.
don't like their chilli. Simply because I do like our chilli more.
Yeah, I like our chilli, but it's still tasty.
I prefer the bacon.
Okay.
Let's just try another one now to confirm. Because I can't seem to get any...
Okay.
Oh, Lee's glitched all over the plate.
Oh no.
No, the bacon ones. For sure. Chilli fries, I'd give him a 3.
Really?
I'm not that keen. The bacon one, let's just taste the sauce. That's kind of like a...
It's a blue cheese, that one.
So yeah, it's like a 7.
Stronger cheese.
Yeah. I'd give them a definite 6. They're good.
It's a good job I started liking cheese the last couple of years.
I'd give them definitely a 6. That's nice. And we all know that bacon and cheese goes really, really well together. Have a bite, see what you think.
Oh no, I'll finish this bit.
All in all, would you ask me if frozen TGI's is comparable to the shop? No, it's not at all. I think that TGI's obviously, it's like if you bought a frozen McDonald's. It's never going to be as good as, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'd say the whole thing, of a score of the whole, I'd give it an even 5 out of 10. I'd give it a 5 out of 10.
I don't know we can compare it to that because, okay, so I guess you'd be comparing. You can't say,
You compare it to frozen.
Yeah, you can't say, like, is it as good as another takeaway? Because it's not a takeaway.
No, you compare it to like frozen chips, frozen onion rings, wings.
Not like the
things like that, wouldn't you?
the knockoff KFC you can get, that sort of thing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you can get that frozen KFC, SFC I think it's called in some shops. And I don't think that's very nice. I'd say this is better than that.
Yeah, I mean, these, I definitely would eat these chicken bite things again.
I'd definitely put it on for like a party food. If you've got people coming around, just stick a load of it out for them. Just let them just help themselves.
The wings, definitely.
First
These onion
time.
rings are huge.
Ooh.
Yeah, Leigh's never ate an onion ring.
No, never eaten an onion ring. I like the look of the outside. I don't know like what's inside.
The onion and the batter go really well together as a nice taste. Always have done. Can't really taste onion because it's all soft. But they've got a kick to them, guys. They've got a kick.
Quite nice then.
Onion rings always are.
I hate onion, but it's quite nice.
It's a different way of kind of eating onion. You can't taste it because it turns soft.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of things to talk about today, guys.
They're spicy now.
We've got a bit of tomato in them. In a minute, we're going to do, would you or wouldn't you have this surgery done? So we've got some surgery gone wrong. Face surgeries, like from famous people to people trying to look famous. We'll get into that in just a moment.
You do that then.
Wow.
Just quickly, the whole thing, what would you rate it?
I'm enjoying all of this, including the onion rings. So I'd give it a 7.
I'm really proud of you for that. Guys, I've never normally eaten onion in my life.
This looks so tasty.
Yeah, it's a bit awful. I feel kind of letting you down a bit, like in the respect that I'm not overly keen.
It doesn't have to be. More for me. Here we go. There's a tasty meat.
Oh, wow. I'd like to know what the glaze is.
I did look, but I can't remember.
I'm sure it's like a honey glaze.
Probably. Right, let's get into... We need a name for this, realistically. Effed up surgeries.
Bodge job surgeries.
That's the one. That sounds better. So you will all be seeing these pictures as we go along. So I'm going to have to name them so I know at the time which picture to put up. Look, I've had surgery. Christ.
You had a lens replacement.
I like a tomato.
I thought you said I've had surgery.
No, I've got my face, the colour of it right now. Alright, so, first off, we had this bloke in America who wanted to look like Justin Bieber. Now, my only issue with this is the lad, This is him at the end of the surgery, okay?
Leigh, I'm going to have to show you something else, guys. Have you seen him now?
No, because this is an old picture.
He was the one on Big Brother.
I don't watch Big Bloody Brother.
Oh, where's my phone?
I don't know, over there, on the table. Well, this lad anyways, what I don't get is...
He's a woman now.
Okay, so he had the surgery to like a young Justin Bieber. The problem is, as Justin Bieber gets older, how the hell are you going to keep... How do you change to look like him without getting more surgery? My guess is if you get surgery, it doesn't age the same way as the person you want to look like. If I look like bloody, Zach Dingle in Emmerdale, I'd have to obviously look a lot older, but as he gets older, my face ain't going to change the same way as his. So it don't work the same really, does it? So there's a Justin Bieber one. I'm in the middle of showing it.
I want to show you what he looks like now.
But this lad, at this point, in this picture...
Can you tell me his name?
No, because I haven't got it on here. He spent a lot of money on this. And I don't know why, because he just looks like some acne kid, like some teenager in his picture.
You know who he is now?
I don't know, because I ain't got the picture. Next picture. This one here, this woman, we ain't got a face to her. She wanted to look like Jessica Rabbit. So again, guys, you can see the picture. I mean, how the hell would you even eat any food with a waistline like that?
Her boobs are bigger than her waist.
But I'm not bothered about the boobs being big. I'm on about the waist. I mean, how would you even buy clothes? You can't go to Primark and buy clothes to fit that figure. It don't happen.
That's
they don't even have, that's not even a size 0. That's like a -10 in women's sizes. How the hell would you, dance with her if you're a bloke or a lady? She's into women.
I think it was the woman who wanted the world's smallest waist.
Well, her name is Pixie Fox, because I've got a bit on my screenshot, and she spent more than 120 grand to look like Jessica Rabbit. Just, do people not help these people? Like, her mum and dad not say to her, look, Pixie, you're actually like a bit of a tit here. Let's just spend that 120 grand on a nice house. Or some psychiatrists. Counselling.
I don't understand it though. I mean, it's not attractive.
No, that is it. I don't think you'd find anyone who'd look at that and think, oh yeah, what a nice figure she's got. Next, guys. And I actually need your reaction.
Find it, guys. Go on anyway.
No, we're supposed to
Whoa! That's stupid.
The guy you're now seeing here is a bloke who was from Brazil and he wanted to look like Hulk. The Incredible Hulk, not
Yeah,
Hulk
well, he ain't
Hogan.
doing a bad job, is he?
Look at the size of his head compared to his arms.
I mean, okay, his arms are ridiculous. But I think what's made him look like stupid, he looks like he's got one of them things around your neck that you have on an airplane to rest your head.
We didn't need that because I reckon all that muscle would probably give him a sore neck.
I mean, look, I'm not knocking these people because obviously as long as they're happy, that's fair enough. But some people, it's just a little bit overboard.
I think the worrying part is, though, if you look at that, aim. Okay, so I don't have a figure, guys, that I can be proud of. I don't have a six-pack, I don't have muscles, all that stuff. I'm on about me as a bloke. I'm a bloke, he's a bloke, or some sort of alien crossed with, like, Action Man. But after spending a lot of money on it, because he has spent a lot of money to get a figure like that, he must have forgotten the six-pack. He hasn't got one. He's got the pecs, but...
He has. It's just not that as defined.
Exactly, that's the whole point. If you're going to spend that sort of money on the rest of your body, I'd want the most indented six-pack. I'd want to be able to bloody mould ice cubes on there. That is, in my opinion, that's a waste of money if you ain't got the six-pack to go with it. This bloke here, I've got another picture of him, we'll get into that. Next, we go to the David Beckham lookalike.
That ain't too bad.
In comparison to David Beckham...
Yeah, he doesn't look like David Beckham, but that's quite mild, isn't it?
But I know if you walk down the street looking like that, you wouldn't think anything of it, the lad on the right. But you would never once in a million years think, freaking hell, what's David Beckham doing walking around Dudley?
No.
He does not look like David Beckham, in the slightest. And he spent 20 grand on that surgery. 20 grand. I mean, what could that buy you? I'd buy you a fair few nice holidays.
No. He doesn't look like David Beckham.
Would you ever walk down the street and think, oh, it's David Beckham's long lost brother?
No.
No, me neither. Next, a bloke who spent 40 grand to look like Katie Price. Well, without having a sex change, mate, you're going to struggle there, ain't you, really?
I mean, I guess there's a slight resemblance. Like
yeah, only when Katie Price doesn't have a shave on her face and grows a bit of a goatee.
Like, there's a slight facial resemblance. If you said to me there was brother and sister, I'd say absolutely, I can get that. But obviously he's a man.
If you're from America, guys, or anywhere else in the world, you don't know who Katie Price is. She's our idea, I mean, back in the day, of like, say, a Pamela Anderson or something. She was the UK's version of a bit of a muppet.
No, she was like a glamour model, but then things went very wrong.
Yeah, her claim to fame is having massive knockers and a lot of men.
And then reducing them, and then just marrying everyone. But she's actually quite nice, you know. She's all right. It's just she gets some things very twisted, I think.
Of all the people to want to look like, I don't think I'd want to look like Katie Price if I was a bloke and had 40 grand to spare. Okay, next.
Holy moly!
This bloke here, it was a bloke, wasn't he? Jordan James Park spent 100 grand to look like Kim Kardashian.
Oh, well, I'd sue the surgeon myself.
Yeah, I think they dramatically failed. I mean, unless he puts a wig on because there's no hair on his head. And, I don't know, maybe he had his arse done and we just can't see it in that picture.
No, to be perfectly honest, I mean, the lips were a start on the cheekbones.
Do you know Kanye West at the minute is running for president of America?
I thought he was doing that ages ago.
No. He decided back in 2015 or 2016 to do it this year. But he's waiting obviously till this one with Trump and Biden's done. And then we have the bloke who watched like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, well.
I've
seen a better looking version than him.
He does look a little bit like Michael Jackson. If Michael Jackson was from Bristol as opposed to America.
No, I have seen him dance as well. It's like really good.
But this bloke here?
Not necessarily that, but there's one that's like proper good.
Well, not about other people, not this bloke.
But obviously he's a good one because Michael Jackson has got his arm around him.
Maybe he was. I reckon that was actually his like double. Look, Mike.
Like a stunt double.
Yeah, like he's called Mike and he's called Michael. So Mike's the one who looks like him. And Michael Jackson's like, look, I need to go and spend some time at Wonderland with...
What, he's back on?
Yeah, in my back garden and stuff. And then he'd just go off to Primark and buy lots of clothes. Next, we have...
Slide over.
This woman spent 60 grand, Donna Marie Trago, to look like... what's her face? Lady Gaga. Oh, better hide my bank card in case someone scans it.
Can I just say, can you bring that in? Look at her shoulder pads.
Yeah. I'm actually struggling to know which one's Lady Gaga. Because they both look a bit goo-goo to me.
The one on the left.
I mean, it is a difficult one. They just don't look that much different to her. But I reckon if I got an old mop...
Well, my dad the other night was round here watching Lady Gaga.
He fancies her to bits.
And I was watching her and I think, nah, to me, I'm not being rude as a woman, I don't think she's that good look. Do you? I mean...
good looking now. But funny.
My dad, he's obsessed.
He's always liked her.
My dad has liked some strange women over the years, so...
He was playing the music videos on because it was his birthday on YouTube. And his mum's like, does she ever do a video where she's got more than just her underwear on, like her old videos? And I was like, I quite like the videos. It cracked me up, I gotta say.
She's not...
But I honestly think that picture cut now, guys, the Lady Gaga one, I could probably look like that if I just got the mop from out the kitchen, pulled off the top of it, stuck it on my head, and got like some big coat on this and stuck in my jackets in the shoulders like this.
She reminds me of... you know Frankie Jones? You guys watched the Monsters years ago and you was a kid and it's like walking like...
But I mean, again, 60 grand. Just help these people
Hang on a minute, well back. 60 grand on what?
Yeah,
I mean, she ain't paid for the shoulders, so what?
We don't know. She might have actually had her shoulders done like that. And that.
Shut up.
She might have actually had something put on her shoulders to make them really wide, like sort of walk like that. Yeah, some people do weird stuff. And then we have the lad who wants to look like Joey Essex. Again, if you're not from the UK.
Oh, well, yeah, I can see that a little. And he's actually a decent looking lad.
Why would you look like Joey Essex?
Because he's quite attractive, isn't he?
I wonder if you pay for the brain capacity of Joey Essex to match the face.
He's actually a nice man now, Leigh.
I'm not saying Joey Essex, he made, let's be honest guys, he made a name for himself from acting really dumb. A lot dumber than what he actually was. And that's how he made a name for himself.
Yeah, he's actually quite clever. But yeah, I can see it. I can see the resemblance. I mean, obviously I wouldn't pay for that. Okay. Is there any more? This is quite fun.
This one here, paid, the one you're looking at
now,
now,
even
guys,
a slightest resemblance.
16 grand to look like...
Jennifer Lawrence, is it?
Yeah, what's her name? That's it. Out of Hunger Games.
No, not in the slightest. She just looks like Jen from down the block. And I don't mean low.
No, literally. I don't really know. I mean, Jennifer Lawrence, why do you not like her?
I mean, she's pretty, but she's just... I wouldn't pay 16 grand for that.
I personally would never pay to look like somebody else. I just want to improve myself.
I mean, I can understand if you said like Jennifer Lawrence or Brad Pitt, maybe, or something like that.
No.
But see
next one. This bloke here, he paid...
Oh, he ain't bad looking.
He paid to look like Brandon Roth, who played Superman.
I mean, let me just say, if you're going to pay, how much?
I don't know, because it's cut off on it.
If you're going to pay to look like him, and at least get a decent suit, because that looks like a blooming eBay knockoff.
That's what the kids used to wear when we used to go to the fancy dress parties as kids.
No, I mean, he ain't bad looking, but I think he's got way too much makeup on and his nose is a little bit too small for me.
I hope they didn't promise him, though, that, yes, if you pay X amount of money to like Superman, we will also give you the power to fly. Because he would also be very scared of anyone walking around with a kryptonite handbag. And that's all of them, guys. I thought it took more than that. So, Aim, if you could look like any celebrity... We're still eating here, by the way. We haven't stopped. If you could pay to like any celebrity, who would it be?
Jennifer Lopez.
Really?
I think she's stunning.
I would want to look like a young Jack Nicholson.
If you...
Oh, yeah. Tom Hardy, right now. Oh, yeah.
I'm just having to analyse that.
I bet you pay for me to look like him as well.
Oh, no! Who's Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
I think he's okay, but I think, like, Matthew McConaughey's better. Or, let's see. I mean, we're just basically on about now who we find better looking. But, like, in the respect of if you really wanted to be somebody... I'd definitely, like, if you wanted to be a celebrity, it wouldn't be like Kim Kardashian or anything like that.
Well, you'd want to be something a bit more natural, wouldn't you? Because otherwise you're paying to look like...
I don't like those cheekbones. Like, big people have the cheekbones. She looks a bit strange these days. I like Chloe, her sister. She's really beautiful. I've always liked Chloe. I don't think Courtney's very nice. Not very nasty, like, but...
I reckon plastic surgeons all over America and all around the world absolutely loved it when the Kardashians come around. Because from Kim to all the other sisters, I don't know.
Loads of bum implants came into play.
And the dad, mum, Caitlin, you know, that costs a lot of money. That works when you got done down your back end bloody butchers, was it?
She's lovely, Caitlin.
Oh yeah, but apparently if you say anything about her,
you can have
on Twitter and stuff, you get really into trouble.
Well, that's if you call her Bruce.
I don't know. Very sensitive about it.
Not if you go on about Caitlin. It's if you say that. But now,
I don't think you'd know if you met him if you met her in a pub. You wouldn't know if it's a bloke or a woman.
She's really tall, mine.
Yeah, I would be a bit nervous if a woman come up to me who's like 6'5". Whoa.
No, like I'm surprised you've said Tom Hardy out of the men.
That's off the top of my head. If I were to look like a bloke,
you've always liked Matthew McConaughey, haven't you?
Oh yeah, forget Tom Hardy, Matty boy, me and Matthew. Hell yeah, he's a great bloke. Well, I say he's a great bloke.
I mean, he's good looking.
I love his voice more than anything. I love
his voice is so nice.
His hair back in the day, that like sort of surfer look, and his voice. Give me them two things. Keep my face. Because it already looks like I've been in the sun as it is.
His voice is cool.
I
don't think, the thing is, I think it all depends on what they're playing. I was thinking about this the other day when we was...
What they're playing?
Yeah. So, the guy out of 50 Shades of Grey, in the film, he's appealing. In real life, as just a guy walking down the streets of London in a film, let's say, he's not that appealing. I think again it goes on what he's doing in 50 Shades of Grey that makes it more appealing, and so on for the women and things like that.
I don't think it'd be appealing if you saw him in The Fall, where he played a serial killer killing women.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, you understand what I mean? I think Idris Alba's really good looking, but then he plays another film that we've started to watch, and it was nothing really, he was like this DJ type thing, and it really didn't do anything for him. Again, then you got Matthew McConaughey. Channing Tatum looked good in that film. I'm not that fussed about Channing Tatum out of that film. Magic Mike. Things like that. I think it depends on what they're playing, doesn't it, really? That makes them look more appealing. My mum loves Brad Pitt, and when I tell you, she loves him.
And she loves Denzel.
Denzel Washington, yeah.
Big time. The other day, there's this bloke in Leeds, moving away from the whole subject of...
But yeah, I like that celebrity surgery thing. So if you do want to see more of that, let us know in the comments, and we will do Bodge Up Fridays. No. That's what we'll do.
If it's not on a Friday, it'll be one of the days. We'll do that one of the next times.
Bodge Up specials.
Yeah. When plastic surgery goes wrong.
Yeah.
So... There's a bloke in Leeds, guys, and he goes to the pub during lockdown, as we all did, or some of us did. But he got himself some new pets. He takes his pets to the pub with him, and he made this news the other day. And these pets, I'll tell you the names first. Before, have you given up eating again?
I've had enough.
Yeah, you've given up eating then.
I've done quite well. Yeah, I ate quite a lot.
I noticed you finished them off. Yes.
Yeah.
The best thing on the plate, the try.
You didn't eat, no?
Barney.
Barney wants to watch a bit of TV, guys.
Right, so these pets he's got, guys, are called Norbert and Beep Beep. Have a guess what they are?
Wait a minute, I've seen this. Beep Beep.
Oh, it's like a TV show.
Are they ducks?
The kind of.
Because...
What kind of duck?
I don't know, but wasn't they made in Marks and Spencer? The same woman who took some eggs out of Waitrose... Put them in an incubation thing, and they put these 3 ducks come out. One was called Beep Beep. No, but I kind of knew there was. I don't know why these ducks are all called Beep Beep though.
I don't know, but this bloke, he'd always wanted a couple of geese.
Do you mean like Roadrunner?
It's called Beep Beep.
Oh,
it's a geese, a goose. Is it a goose or a geese?
Well, it's one plural. One goose is a goose. A flock of them is called geese.
Oh, it's a goose then.
Flock of geese and one goose. No, it's one goose. He's a goose.
Well, he's got 2 geeses.
Well, that's geese, not geeses, just
so he's got geese then.
Oh, God.
He's got Beep Beep and Norbert, and he takes them to the pub with him. And they come in the pub, and he puts these special nappies on them to stop them shitting everywhere. And then they sit there.
I love people like that.
It's like a local pub, so they're pretty cool with it. Like, yeah, bring Beep Beep and Norbert in. We're happy to see them.
That is beautiful. Do you know what I have noticed, coming onto the subject of bringing pets into pubs? A lot of obviously like seaside resorts let you do that, but it was such a shame that once where our local pub was, where you saw us sitting by the canal. In our vlogs, if you've watched them, by our local retail centre park thing. And there was this couple that was here, I don't know if it was on a holiday, but they came down here for some reason or other, and they brought the dog in. And they was like, no, you can't have the dog in here. And then I thought, well, the same chain of pub by the seaside where Leigh's mum lives happily lets dogs in. And I just thought, well, that's not fair. Just because we haven't got any sea, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to take the dog in. It's not health and safety, is it? If the same bloody chain of pub lets them in up north in the seaside resort, but down in the middle of the country, just because we've only got the fucking River Severn, mind, that's it.
I often find, or we have found over the years, I reckon.
That's horrible for families who haven't got anybody to look after the dog or whatever. I mean, can't take a parrot in and fucking all that shit.
Seaside towns, though, are way more accommodating in the shops and the pubs, I've found.
Yeah.
With people with dogs. I think it's because there's so many people taking. Like, you can go to Torquay, Newquay in Wales, Newquay, Cornwall, and you can't budge for seeing a dog. Every other person has a dog with them, whether they're locals or tourists or whatever. So I guess they have to be more accommodating. I know,
but I just think it's slightly biased, like, not biased, sorry, like, you know, just because we haven't got any say, I think we should be able to, like, bring a dog in, like, and it was such a shame because there was with the family, and then there was this dog, and you could see it was no trouble, and she was like, oh, you know, you can't have the dog in here, and I was thinking, well, hang on a minute, you can have them in the same damn chain by the sea, but you can't have them here.
I mean, funny, some dogs are better behaved than some of the customers you get in pubs and restaurants.
In saying that, by the river, like when we go to like places like Bridge North and that, you can take your dogs in the pub. But I think it's more in a city you can't do, and I just find that quite sad. On the dogs.
Yeah, it is a shame for the dogs, because we love our dogs, and all dogs, great and small.
I really want to find that guy. I'll do it on the next celebrity surgery talk. I'll find the guy who I'm talking about, she's now a lady, and he's actually really, really nice.
Justine Bieber?
No, it isn't the same person. He looked a bit like it, but it was really, really
somebody
cool.
else than altogether?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you got any celebrity bodged up stories, or even any, what do you call it, plastic surgery stories you want to let us know about?
Have you had a plastic surgery and it's gone wrong? Did you get your balls enlarged and they got too big? Did you get your boobs shrunk and they got too small? Let us know.
You're crazy.
We don't want to see any pictures though. Nah, put me off my supper.
No. So, I've now look at these bones.
Yeah, yeah.
Pick up your one.
You can tell who's
and Mo said this, Super Mo on our group, he says.
Okay, so this one's mine. Pick up yours.
He said Leigh needs to learn how to clean the bones.
I really don't like the fat and stuff that comes off me.
You've literally, like, nibbled.
I'm saving it for you for later.
Oh, no.
No, I can't eat any more of that.
So why haven't you ate more chips then?
I've eaten a stack more than you have.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Picky.
No, I'm not. I'll be honest. I'll tell the truth to you guys. I don't want to lie to you. I'd rather say.
What, you going to say a sausage sandwich about 2 o'clock?
Oh, I like that. That was great. That was fantastic. This wasn't as nice as
you had hoped.
No, unfortunately.
We had to try it. We said we'd try it before,
so
everyone else has done it.
I didn't need my hot sauce though. It was spicy. It had a tang to it.
I said you might not need that. The thing is with stuff like this, so this will probably be done by a few people over the next few months on YouTube or not. There's already people reviewing it, but mukbangs will start covering this stuff. So we will just get in there before it got like a really popular thing and just try and get one done early on. So we thought we'd give it a go because all the stuff we wanted to do has already been done. So we thought we'd try this one. Yeah, I think it was worth it. Apart from, I'll probably put a bit less cheese on so I could have enjoyed them a bit more. The chili beef ones were lovely. The bacon bits ones just got, the blue cheese didn't melt properly, so it got a bit lumpy.
I watched another review of somebody doing this, and he gave an accurate review. He said the cheese is very strong, and blue cheese as well always has that kind of tang to it. This seems, if you don't like strong tangy cheese, could be a little bit too much to be perfectly honest. I gotta be honest.
I'll give them 6.
I wouldn't put them in the oven. Do them in a fryer, so they're crispy. Don't do onion. No, you don't want to do onion rings like this in an oven. You want to do them in the fryer so they get that crisp. Because otherwise they go look really stodgy. Yeah. If you do them in a fryer, they crisp up like onion rings should do. The wings are brilliant. The wings are really nice, wouldn't you say? The flat ones are better though. I was hoping there was going to be more of them. What are you doing? I was hoping there was going to be more of them, but there wasn't.
No, the wings are nice. And the boneless ones.
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful. I'd buy them absolutely over like chicken poppets from KFC.
Now we're going to end on a story from India. Have you ever sold a toothbrush?
I don't know.
No, this one bloke in India did. End of story. That's all there is to say about it. He actually managed to swallow his toothbrush. I don't know what teeth he was trying to brush, but somehow it ended up down his throat, into his stomach. He had to go to the hospital, get it cut open, and take out the toothbrush.
God.
So, word of warning, don't get distracted when brushing your teeth.
Talking about the same sort of thing as dropping things in down holes and stuff. I was watching this really just absolute pointless video yesterday.
Wasn't one of mine, was it?
No, but there was these guys, like, you know, like, what do they call it? Like ice fishing, when they they drill little holes.
In the ice.
Yeah. And then they put the line in and they So, it was just like this compilation of people who dropped all their equipment. There was these guys who had set up these little tents and everything on the ice, and then they got this big drill, like this rotational thing, and it got
What do they do?
You know, a hand, and it's like, straight into the water, and you just saw these blokes like, having heart failure. Like,
they lost the drill.
Yeah, they've lost everything. One man was there picking up the rope. He said, "Yeah, I've caught a fish. Dropped the whole rod down the hole, and the hole was like that big, straight in. There he was with his drill. Oh, I'm making a great hole. He set up this tent, straight down in. And you know, Jack, that the stupid thing is, they only went and put their arm down the hole, expecting to grab it before it fell to the bottom. And then none of them came back with anything, obviously, because it went straight down. And I was
I'd be scared stiff. I put my hand in there. I was scared of fishing. That's how scared I am of water. Not like Aim's dad does, where he sits by the lake or whatever, or by the river. Like proper fishing out at sea.
My dad's done that.
No, I mean like proper fishermen, like on a fishing boat, trawler thing, and they pull in the big nets. I'd be scared of what's going to come out.
That.
I mean, they've pulled out sharks out of there, and bikes, and trolleys. And you don't know what's going to come out.
Shall I tell you a quick thing what happened with my dad and my mum when they lived together before I was born? Was I born? I think I was, yeah. So, my mum used to own a business, a wool business, basically. She used to make jumpers and everything like that. And then she bought a flat in a converted... Would it be a vicarage?
Yeah.
It's called a manse anyway. It was a vicarage, and it had 6 flats. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My mum was, I think she was upstairs. Now at the time, my mum lived on her own. Like nobody else had bought one of these flats. So my mum was the first one, and it backed onto a graveyard, and so it was really spooky. And this can entangle with. Not doing a Jada Pinkett, we're not having an entanglement, but it kind of ties in with the Halloween theme. And
which has been and gone.
I'm just telling you a story. Paranormal events. At 1 o'clock every morning, bear in mind there was no one in these buildings, she'd have the strongest smell of perfume ever. And it wasn't like in the pipes or anything, it was just wafted into the room. My mum was like, well, what the hell's going on? Anyway, besides the point, that was just a minor thing.
You had an affair, was he?
My dad wasn't there at that point. But anyway, back to the reason I'm talking about this. So they had like a huge fish tank in their living room, like massive, and my dad had fish in it. Now my dad went fishing quite a lot back in the day, and my dad thought it'd be a really, really brilliant idea one day. I mean, as you do, what do you normally bring home to your wife or your partner? Oh, I'll bring you some flowers. I'll bring you some chocolates. No, my dad didn't do that. My dad brought home 2 eels. 2 eels, okay? So he put them in the fish tank. I don't know what his plan was to do with them. I really don't know. Put them in the fish tank. Went off to work the next day. My mum was off that day. And she's like, okay, I'll hoover around. What's on the floor in the living room? 2 eels wriggling around, and my mum screamed her head off. Absolutely screamed. And my dad only went around the corner. Ran back on, Steve, you bloody eels, I'm on the floor. And she's like, get him out of this flat. And then we lived somewhere else. And bear in mind, a pair of denim Levi jeans he was wearing. A sparrow, a bird, flew in the kitchen and went up his trouser leg. Straight up there, and I could not. My mum ran off. She went, I'm not helping you. My dad was like, Bryn, help us. My mum was like, no, I'm off. She grabbed my arm, we ran off.
Yeah, it sounds like your mum. I would freak out if I had a bird up my trousers.
And the last story I'll tell you about my dad on a fishing trip. He went with my Uncle Glenn, who was as equally like a dad to me. And so they used to, I don't know why it is, why men have to go really early in the morning fishing, but anyway, there must be something as a reason behind it. Guys, if you're out there, tell me what it is. So anyway.
You've got to get things set up and start drinking.
No, there's obviously a technical reason. So anyway, there was going with it, you know the fishing trolleys that you take, and you got all your equipment on and that. So there was, and then was like, okay, Steve, we're nearly there, but there's a shortcut. And Steve was like, oh, my dad was like, oh, okay, then let's go. He went, but I will tell you now, watch what you're doing. He says, over there, he says, on this field full of cows, there's a bull just there. You got to watch what you're doing. You've got to walk really steady and really slow, because if he sees us, we're going to get, kicked to death. So my dad was like, oh, bloody hell, is this safe? And yeah. So they start making it across the field. And my uncle was like, right, Steve, run, quick, he's coming. My uncle had the wheels on his bloody trolley, was smoking. My dad's like, zoom, running across the field with his fishing trolley. My uncle couldn't get off the floor, it was total bullshit. My dad was like, there ain't no bloody bull over here. Honestly. Fed a goat a rich tea biscuit once, my dad did, on holiday camp. All you saw, we're going to go now, but he had what do you call him, a flag, a British flag round his neck messing about. All you saw running past was my dad on the goat's head. It bashed him, rammed him, but it ran up the bloody field with my dad on him. My dad was there.
That's one big frigging goat.
It was a big goat, and the flag had flew forward over my dad's face, so my dad couldn't see what was going on. He was just there on this goat running along, and you just saw him going past. And no one did anything.
How they had to get off?
Well, he obviously fell off, but all you saw was my dad on top of the goat, and he was going past with the bloody British flag on his face.
We need to get him to reenact some of this stuff these days on camera for us.
That is on camera somewhere.
Well, I ain't got it on this channel.
Like the old tapes that you could record on with your Jeremy Beadle thing.
Yeah.
Camcorder.
Should have sent off to him like £200 like they did back in the day. Right, we've got to go, guys.
Oh, and just for you guys across the pond, you've probably got them over there. You've Been Framed is what that show was called. And the public could send in silly videos, caught on camera, of what went wrong or at a party or something like that, and you could get money for it.
Stuff like in America, so we could host away other people and call something different.
So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and go and check out the TGI range, because you know what, you might like it. It's nice. Definitely fry your onion rings though, and those chicken bites are an absolute plus. We're off now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leigh, anything to say?
Yeah, hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
Please do. It really does help our channel. As much as we love helping you, it does help us too. And we will see you later on our next video.
Yeah. Later.
Bye.